Hiya. I just got back from a lovely evening with a friend. So now I'm about to have the rest of my night in. I've got some productive plans. So, let's do it. We've got goals tonight. I got a lot to do. I have a ton of writing to do. I need to clean the apartment. I need to do some language learning because I've been slacking. And I'd like to play some Stardew Valley, if time permits. Do you guys know how many times I've tried to do this kind of edit where I and then I'm in something else, but this dress, the way it flows, it does something to me. So I'm gonna try it again. Hold on. Hey, so let's talk about the writing I need to get done, because there's a bunch. I don't know if I mentioned this on the channel yet, but I planned to do escape roll, which is something that Savannah Brown, writer, poet, YouTuber, does every year, where she does a month worth of plot points for, not plot points, what am I saying? Prompts for poetry, and you do a poem every day. And I had intended to do that. As usual, if you've been here for any time at all, you know that this is just how it works. I had big dreams, and they didn't come to fruition. I didn't not do it. Let's count up how many I've done. Those are all the prompts, and I haven't checked in a while. So there's 30 prompts. Let's see how many I finished. So I wrote 8 poems this month out of the 30 prompts, and I came into this thinking I would be disappointed in that, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with it, you know? I feel pretty good about that. Normally I just write, this sounds so hippy-dippy, but normally I just write poetry when it comes to me, so having a constructive, an actual timeline and prompts to do any writing was an unusual experience for me, and one I think I enjoyed. I don't know if I'll be doing it again, but I do like the work that came out of it, so maybe I'll do it again. Who knows? I don't know. Good for me, though. 8 poems in 1 month is pretty good. I've never done anything like that before. Next. Again, don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys, but I did have a New Year's resolution where I wrote a fanfic every month. I have never shared my fanfiction on this channel, and to be frank, I love y'all, but I never will. For some reason, fanfic feels much more personal to me than my actual writing, the stuff I've actually published. I just don't know why. But I have been doing that. I have written a fanfic every month so far, so I need to write my April one. I think I might do Stardew Valley. I'm trying to publish a novella in May, specifically May 9th, because I wanted to do it for Mother's Day, and I've been working on it for ages. I actually did a bit of work on it back in 2019 as a part of my NaNoWriMo. And that was the last time I did a NaNoWriMo, because I didn't do one last year for obvious reasons. So I had done a significant amount of it already, so I just, in the last couple months, I've fully fleshed it out. It's fully outlined, and most of it is written. The first half of it is fully first draft done. What needs to be done is I need to finish writing the second half of it, and the second half of it, it's every other chapter is fully written. There's stuff that I know needs to happen that I haven't written yet, and then once that's done, my process, I print out my book, and I edit it on paper and put in any stuff that I'm gonna change, stuff I'm adding, rewordings. I do that analog because it just feels better for me. My beloved roommate Nicole, who y'all have met, is like the best editor I've ever met. She just like hits this perfect stride of like critical but still kind. Like she gets things done, and I love that about her. So I'm gonna have her edit too. And I hope to have it published May 9th. That feels doable to me. But maybe I'm asking too much of myself. We'll see. In the end, I'm not going to publish anything that I'm not proud of. So we'll see. We'll see. And again, wow, I really have not been keeping you guys up to date apparently. I also am co-authoring a chapter for an academic journal with my mentor and someone like who runs our like a program at our school, my old school I graduated, about undergraduate research. So I need to start doing drafts for that, like outline stuff that's happened that I need to write about, because I haven't really touched that yet. So yeah, that's more than I thought. It's okay, we can do it.
I'd certainly never had anything made for me. And I took a deep breath, pulled the capta off the screen and sniffed. These are for you, he said without looking up. It's where nearly all of us learned the small signs. Again, I thought of those three figures looming over me in the sitting room at James, and why hadn't the facial examiners discovered my...
Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, and I have a lot to do today. I didn't get as much writing done as I hoped last night. I've been listening to the Shadow and Bone audiobook in preparation. The show came out yesterday. Nicole's not here, and I can't watch it without her. So when she comes back, we will be watching it, and I just wanted to do a quick little reread just so I could have it fresh in the brain. But I also have a lot of other stuff to do before that happens, including I need to do some editing. I told you this, I'm doing some freelance editing work. I do need to do more writing, and I need to use the potatoes that are currently sitting on top of my fridge. They're starting to grow eyes, and I hate that. I despise it. So, let's get going. These potatoes have eyes on them. Oh my god, no! Oh, no! I don't know if this knife is going to be strong enough to do what I need it to do. But we can only hope, right? I think that's what we gotta do. So, there's a smell happening right now that I'm not super comfortable with. Let me move you. There's a scent happening that I'm not thrilled about, you know? But my personal philosophy is unless I see mold with my own two eyes, it's fine. So, I don't know, I might have to I think I have to make an exception for this. I'm gonna cut it open and see what it looks like. I'm going over to my friend's house tonight at like 4. It's currently 1, so I got a while. I haven't checked in with you guys in a bit. I've just been doing some like language notes. I've been kind of slacking. So what I do is I've been doing Duolingo every day, and if I feel the spirit move me, I'll do some memorize. But the spirit moves me on so seldom an occasion that I really can't even say that I've been doing it. And I just screenshot new vocab when I'm doing the Duolingo classes. And then I just, like, whenever I get time, I write those vocab down in my notes. And I've been saving some like vocab lists on Tumblr. Tumblr is surprisingly an excellent language resource. I mean, obviously you have to take everything you get there with a grain of salt, but I think that's the same with honestly Duolingo sometimes. Like, I definitely have been noticing some discrepancies in, like, I'm not sure what dialect that Duolingo does for Spanish, like what region they're using, but I've been noticing like vocab words and I'm like, I thought that was a different word, and I look it up and there's like no mention of the Duolingo word, but you know, Duolingo is like it, so I have to trust them on some level. So I'm like, they must be doing a different dialect. I'm just not sure what it is. How are y'all doing? Let me know. What are you up to? Have you gotten your vaccine yet? I'm fully dosed up, so that is delightful. Just a teeny little Scottish Gaelic update. We're coming along-ish. It's definitely a work in progress, and it's more about reading than speaking. The phonetics of it are still just so bonkers to me that I sound like an idiot when I try to speak it. Guys, I'm like an actual chef. Gourmet. So it's 4 p.m. and I'm about to head over to my friend's house. Thank you for coming on this vlog with me. I feel like I haven't made a video in a minute. I hope you're doing well. I hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. Here's my plant collection. And have a good day. Bye.